Hi everyone, day 7 of our 31 Days to Splits challenge. Today we're adding another new pose, so we'll do poses 1 through 5 and then the pose on day 7, which is Parivrtta, Janu, Sirsasana, Revolved head to knee pose. So let's just take a nice big breath here to get us started. Reach the arms out and up. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale. Your hands down to your heart. One more, just like that. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Hands down to your heart. Good. We'll take our hands behind us now. Interlace the fingers. Step the feet a little bit wider. Start to wiggle your shoulder blades. Feel your heart start to lift up a little higher. Pull the belly in. Gazing up. Good, let's hinge at the knees, come forward, or hinge at the hips, not the knees. Come forward into forward fold, lift your shoulders away from your neck. We'll start to squeeze the shoulder blades more, let your arms start to float up to the sky. Allow your neck to relax, keep squeezing the shoulder blades, pulling them back, floating your arms away from your body. The feet are rooted, and I'm just kind of moving around a little bit on the soles of my feet here this morning, side to side, back and forth, noticing my legs. Yeah, feeling the effects of the previous day's movements. Good. Feeling how the shoulders feel, maybe a little movement in the side body, thighs pressing back, heart reaching down towards the floor. Good, release your arms down. Good, and then roll up your spine. Whew, can't see anything. All right, let's come down to the mat. Forgot what I was doing here for a second. Line up, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. If you want to go ahead and move the rib cage, any warm-up movements, I always encourage you to take some time before this video to warm up or after to continue. But of course, if all you have is enough time for this, just get it in. So right leg back, step your foot between your hands, grab your blocks. Good. As you settle in here, just start to let your body move around. Notice how the legs are feeling today. We'll roll the shoulders back, start to lift that heart up nice and tall. Hips melting forward, shoulders pulling back. All the things, heart is lifting. Maybe today, you want to change it up a little. Take your hands up to your knee. Roll the shoulders back. Notice how that feels. Keeping that knee over top of your ankle. Pulling the right hip back, left hip shifting forward. Those hips are melting forward and down. Holding for just a few moments of stillness here. Connecting to your breath. Thanking yourself for coming to your mat today, whatever time it is. Just being thankful for this time that you're giving to yourself. Good, let's shift our hips back. Flex. I'm definitely feeling the effects in my body. Positive effects, feeling that I have in fact been working, been using my muscles more consistently. Keep drawing that hip back, reaching the heart forward. Keep the shoulders away from the neck. Pull those toes back. To let go of any distractions. Good, just focusing here on you. Good, shift the hips forward, back toes curl under. We'll slide the back foot in, straighten your front leg, pull the shoulders back, reach the crown of your head forward, scoop the belly up, shift your right hip back, rooting down evenly into the sole of that right foot. Again, connect to your breathing. Notice how your breathing feels this time on your mat. How can you smooth it out? Good, allow your elbows to bend. We'll bring the forehead down. Maybe your fingertips can come down to the floor. Shoulders lift up away from the neck. Right hip back, left hip forward. Nice full breaths. Good, let's soften that front knee, step the foot back. Maybe a wiggle or two. Bend in the knees. Oh, good. And then come back down to your table. Left leg back, foot is forward, hips again, shifting forward and down. Right hip is forward, heart starts lifting. Again, I'm just gonna add a little movement, a little wiggle. Just let myself really settle in, noticing where I'm feeling previous day's work, and just eventually finding stillness. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my hand up to my knee on this side as well today. Just change it up a little. That right hip continues to press forward. The left hip is back, shoulders roll back. The belly is in, so that line right up the midline, all the way up through the crown of the head. All while allowing my hips to continually sink forward. Good, hands back down to blocks. Go ahead and flex your left foot. Adjusting, wiggling a little. Shoulders pull back, heart is forward. Driving down through your left heel. Feel your shoulders decompress. Notice if your right hip feels a little lower than your left. See if you can lift the outside of the right hip, drop the left. Still keeping that weight even in your heel. Forward, back toes curl under, lift your knee, slide the foot in, drop your heel, pyramid, pressing the right hip forward again, square up your hips to the top of your mat, press the floor away, pull the shoulders back, feel your bottom ribs knit in, so pull them up towards the back body, and then pull the shoulders even further back. Now as you reach your heart forward, can you pull your left hip back? Can you create that sensation of elongating? Good. Soften the elbows, bring your forehead down towards your left knee. Notice if anything shifted, if you need to send the right hip forward a little more, pull the left hip back. Keep lifting your shoulders. So on to pose number 5. Left foot flat, right leg to the sky. Extend your left leg long, flex the right foot, lengthen through your heel. Good, breathing. Feel the back of your right hip rooting down, lengthen through that heel. And then bend your knee. Set your foot down. We'll do the same thing. Left leg, reach it to the sky. Stretch your right leg long. And then again, root down through the back of the left hip, lengthen through your left heel. Watching carefully the back of that knee, again, keeping it soft as needed, using a strap or other prop to enhance this pose, if that feels good for you today. Good, and then bend the knee, bring the right up to meet it, and rock ourselves up to a seated position. Pose number 7, revolved head to knee pose. So let's start letting the right leg float out to the side. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Now, if this feels a little tight for you, you can sit up on a blanket, so that will elevate the hips and let the pelvis rotate forward just a bit. We're gonna really keep that length in the spine as we extend our right arm out towards the foot. Take that left arm, reach it up and over. Now, we're really gonna wanna allow our upper body to relax here. So draw the shoulders down away from the neck, let your ear relax to your shoulder. And we have a couple of options here with the left arm. You can keep it here, just like this. You can take that arm behind you. This really allows for that rotation as we start to let the heart shine up, excuse me, more towards the sky. Unclenching anywhere that you're holding tension. Maybe you can grab onto your toe.
Hi, it's snowing.
Oh, that's okay. We have class coming in here in a few minutes, so no worries.
It's flurry. Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's flurrying. That's nice. Good. Let's slowly rise up. Reach both arms to the sky and then set the hands down. Lift your left knee, extend your leg long, and then float the left leg out, bend the right. Bring the sole of your foot to your inner thigh. Again, keep your hips square. We're gonna really lengthen through the crown of the head. So we wanna keep that length, the forward rotation of the pelvis. Let the left arm slide out. Take the right arm, reach it up and over. And maybe this is where you'll stay. Feel your right rib cage moving towards the space behind you. Lengthening, letting your left ear float down towards your shoulder. Or maybe the right arm tucks behind you, allowing your right shoulder, right rib cage to rotate a little bit further towards the sky. Maybe grabbing onto your left big toe, but we want to keep that left shoulder soft. Let your ear relax to your shoulder, unclench. Maybe feel tightness in your knee or your thigh. Let them relax. Sweep it up, and I of course encourage you to stay longer in this pose particularly, but in the interest of this video, I'm going to come out, straighten my right leg, bend the left and straighten that, and just come to an easy seat. Thank you so much for joining me here on day 7. I look forward to doing this again with you tomorrow. Namaste.